Morning, YouTube. Well, I'm here to talk about Star. Star came on last night. I generally like to watch the show twice. I watch it in the morning, so it'll be fresh in my mind. But for some reason, Fox has not put it on demand yet. So, but I watched it last night. So I love this show. I like this new show. It seems like I don't know. I like the quality of the writing. So of course, we're not that associated with the characters yet because it's only been on. This is the second season, second episode. So season one, episode two. Okay, so now I think I'm pronouncing the name right. This guy's name is Hilo. He's a Spanish guy who used to be the manager of Star's mother, Star, and what's the other girl? Okay, Star and her sister's mother, whatever. Hilo, one that Miss Carletta. This I ain't got the name. Carlotta, Miss Carlotta. Okay, so Carlotta and the girl's mother were singers. I don't know if there was a third person in that group or not. He was their manager. Some stuff went down, and she's never forgiven him. So she doesn't want him to have nothing to do with these girls. So now, when episode two opens up, he is now their manager. We'll say right now that he has got a serious drug problem, which is probably part of the problem with what happened the mother. The mother was a drug addict. I'm already kind of guessing, but he may end up being Star's father, because Star is a white girl, but her features, she could easily be part Latin. She would be a lighter skinned part Latin person because she looks just like that woman, that woman who was head of NAACP, who had her hair done a certain way and she looked kind of black. Star, that could be her at that age. Dugart, or what's her name was. She has that look. So it's possibility because he was on drugs. He was the manager. The mother was on drugs. They were together at that time. So of course the story hasn't been rolled out yet. But I'm tempted to think that. Now Star is a little tramp because she tried to seduce him. That's why he's the manager. She seduced him in the last episode and gave him a lap dance and talked him into seeing the girls perform. And now he's their manager. Okay. So now Alex is beautiful. Alex is a gorgeous girl. She's a dark-skinned black girl, but her father is Lenny Kravitz, and her mother is played by Naomi Campbell. So I don't know how they're going to handle that because I saw when they showed the previews of the whole season. At some point, he does something with Empire with Lucius Lyon. So it's gonna be, I don't know if it's gonna be one scene or whatever, but she had a prominent role in that series, and now she's playing another role in this series. So I don't know, maybe they just go kind of bypass their scenes. She won't be in that particular scene. Anyway, she's the mother. Lenny Kravitz's father. He's the big producer of the girl Alex. Alex wants to strike out on her own. She wants to be a record producer as well. She's a writer and producer, but she didn't let the girls know that she was the daughter of this big record producer. So in this episode, okay, there's a okay. So Alex is seeing this boy next door, fine young guy. He looks like one of them singers from the '80s. I forget his name. So bad with names. I don't know why I take it on trying to remember these people's names. No one I won't be able to. I'll be sure. I think his name. I'll be sure, something like that. Anyway, he's got a look-alike living next door to these people, and so Alex is falling in love, but she's very troubled. As television drama tends to be. The person, the daughter, or the son always want to strike out of their own. They don't want no help from their parents. It's kind of an old cliche type of storyline, but I'm sure it was just because it's part of life. So they have a big sex scene right at the beginning. So she's not a virgin. I think she's 17. Okay, and there's a contest coming to Atlanta. So apparently they're in Atlanta, even though they're not showing you very much, giving you big city vibes at all. Apparently they are in some part of Atlanta where they live, where Carlotta's beauty salon is where they work and live. There's a big uh, opportunity coming to Atlanta. It's like a contest, and you need a demo. This is like a very high type thing that could end up in a record contract. Uh, so they want to get in this contest, and his manager wants to get him in there. His problem is he's a drug addict, and he has fucked off a lot of money. So people know that he fucks off money. So here's Sugar Mama. Let's say this football player and his mother, they got kind of a strange relationship. There's this white guy. He's a good looking guy. He has money because he's a football star. His mother, he lives with his mother, however, and they have an unnatural relationship, or it seems to be very unnatural. They're kind of over too affectionate with each other, kind of too close. But they have money, and so he goes to them, asks them for 30,000 to make this demo, and she tells him no, and because she knows he's a drug addict. But she is curious, so she's telling her son, the football player, to keep an eye on them and to see if this is worth our time. Cause she feels like that it's this white girl. If she's singing R&B, if she can really sing R&B, even mediocrely, there's a possibility that she could come up with that. So the son has already showed interest in Star. Now Star is, we're just learning these characters. We're only two episodes in, but she is a seductress. Star is, she even calls herself a hoe at some point, because not only did she seduce his managers to get him interested, but she's very flirtatious with men. And um, now Lenny Kravitz. So I got to learn all their names. Okay, Roland. Okay, so Roland shows up, the father of Alex. Him and his wife show up, who is Naomi Campbell. I really don't know her name. I try to find it to write it down and know it. But she's all glamorous, and she's a real bitch. She's she puts on, she's too grand for all this trash and all this. But she seems to be playing this, stepping into this role pretty well, actually. She's an alcoholic. So Alex has been telling these girls that her mother was dead, but her mother is very much alive, and she's a drunk. So I guess they had her stashed away in some recovery center somewhere, but now she's back. She's with her husband. But Alex, uh, when Star finds out that this is who the parents are, she she wants this producer, this big time producer, to produce their demo for this contest for a record contract. So he says no, he don't be bothered with it. He's got a kind of a bad attitude, kind of drugged out hipster with piercings all in his face and all that. I guess he made his mark with rock and roll. So he's a little Jimi Hendrix type character. So Star comes up with the idea because the little girl, I don't know why they always do the same kind of drama and it seems like all television drama, movie drama. Because the daughter Alex doesn't want to have anything to do with him, and then he's resists her being in the business that he is in, kind of thing. So Star comes up with this idea that she's going to seduce this man, her father. Now, of course, she's dead wrong. She is a hoe, because they have a scene where she is asshole naked in a hotel room, and he's sitting on the bed. But according to Star, they didn't have sex, but they certainly were intended to be sex. This girl's in a bathtub, in like a master suite type deal where the bathtub is open to the bedroom, and he's about to hit that when she got out of the bathtub. But unfortunately, his wife shows up and walks into the hotel suite. She breaks it up. So they came very close. So I don't know if the mother and father even live together anymore. He didn't seem very embarrassed or anything. He seemed like he could care less what she saw. But let me see. Okay. In the meantime, Carlotta, she goes to see this guy, Hilo, the manager guy. She goes to see him. He opens the door and she sucks him right in the mouth. Okay, apparently there was some kind of relationship between them in the past as well. We get that impression. Because after she sucks him, I mean, you think it'd be some big drama. He sucks her back, or she pulls her gun or something. Because last week she pulled a gun on him. But she wants him to leave those girls alone. That's her scene. They play that in all the advertisements. Leave those girls alone, kind of thing. Anyway, so they talk for a little bit. Okay. Okay. So while they're rehearsing for this new gig, the mother and the father come into this hair salon. That's when everybody finds out who he is, and that she's been lying about her family and all this kind of stuff, right? And I will say this: Miss Lawrence is not just a cameo like she was on Empire. On Empire, they gave her. I don't know why I keep calling that child he. I don't know if she wanted to be called he or she, whatever. Anyway, Miss Lawrence, the character, I'm not sure of his name, but he's getting a lot of lines in this thing. So he's like a co-star or one of the secondary stars in this because they're giving him a lot of lines in this hair salon. Okay, so there's a big dance scene with Lawrence and some other sissy in the place. They're voguing kind of thing and showing these girls how to dance. Okay. Okay, I think this guy's name is it Therese? Tariq? Or Therese? Therese, I believe his name is. Anyway, this big singer, I think you guys know who he is. I don't listen to secular music, so I'm not really up on who's who. But he's playing Tariq or Tyrese. Tyrese. He's playing a pastor of this little church that she attends. There seems to be some energy between him and Carlotta. Carlotta is in charge of the music department. Anyway, so we walk up. She walks in on him doing the song, and she explains the situation with the girls to him. He's the pastor and also he's a singer. And so I believe she asks. She tells him she wants it on the girls. The second girl's name is Simone. Simone is the sister. She's a talented girl, but she's got her own issues with drugs. A lot of drug addicts in this thing. She's got her own issues, and she's just a baby. She's not even 16. I don't think she's younger than Star. Star's only 17, so she's no more than 15, 16 years old. But she's got a voice, and she's got a drug habit. She's, I guess, doing a lot of different stuff. She's drinking, she's smoking weed, and she's doing pills now. So they get her to sing this song in the church, and they do this split screen kind of thing where she's the same song she's singing in church. The girls are rehearsing in their apartment. They're doing this kind of seductive, but the words are the same. They're singing the same song, but they're doing a kind of sexied up version of it. Alex and Star in the apartment. So the screen splits and they show her doing the same song in church. Well, she does the song very well. And at the end of the song, she passes out. Passes out because she's been taking all these pills. They found the pills on her. So she's rushed to the hospital. Okay, when she gets to the hospital, her mother died like that. So this is something that Carlotta is very aware of, very afraid for her. She's caught her getting high a few times. Anyway, she rides up to the hospital with her. While they're in the hospital room, pumping her stomach. In walks the dead man. Okay, last week, the first episode, I guess it was 2, 3 weeks ago. The first episode, we know that Star killed this man who was abusing the girl, right? Who was abusing name I just said. Simone. Okay. Obviously, he wasn't dead. I thought he probably wouldn't be dead because they didn't show us his dead body. They showed him, she stabbed him. They didn't show, they don't show you the body in a casket being lowered into the ground. There's a good chance that person's going to show back up. So, it's kind of predictable. But anyway, I was kind of surprised when he showed up at the hospital room asking for his daughter. That is not his daughter. That is a foster child and someone who he had been sexually abusing. That's it. Okay, so I love this episode. I intend to watch this show, see where it goes. It's I think it's on the level of Empire. I think we were more impressed with Empire because it was so new when Empire came. You know, it was just like boom, all these gay people, all these gay characters, all this hip hop music, all this Lucius Lyon, all this stuff. It was new for us then. So this is another show kind of similar, so it won't have the same impact, but it's a good show. It's well written. I hope Lee Daniels stays close to the show. He doesn't. Kind of feel like Empire has kind of been written by other people, directed by other people, produced by other people, because the scripts were kind of changing. I hope he stays connected to this, and it's a good show. So anyway, I hope I did an okay job with this. Hopefully, I'll learn the names as we go along. Watch it. It's good.